All right, shalom, shalom. I'm the brother Zakaria.
God.
We're coming to you from the Gym at Campbell Church. All right. Now, before we get started with this Godspeed, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Give honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace, love, and salutations for your hope and lit out there that's been pushing the truth. All right. Now, in today's Godspeed, we're just going to talk about how our power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that the whole world inwardly called God and Jesus Christ. He only chose one group of people, all right, one nation, one family of people, which are the Hebrew Israelites, okay? He didn't choose these other nations out here. These so-called white people, they like to call themselves Caucasians, which is our biggest enemy, Esau, Edom. He didn't choose the nation of Edom. He didn't choose the nation of Moab. He didn't choose, the nation of Islam, or so on and so forth. He only chose the nation of Israel, man. So we're just going to get into it, and Lord willing, Godspeed is edifying, okay? But we'll open up with the Amos 3.
Amos chapter 3, starting verse 1. It says, "Hear this word that the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, has spoken against you."
Yeah, spoken against you, all right? And this word consists of basically instructions, man, commandments, all right? We've been commanded to do certain things, man, to uphold ourselves and continue to live, man, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, you got it, I get it.
Come, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
O children of Israel, okay? Again, not the whole world. If it was simply for the whole world, I'm pretty sure it would have been like the whole world, including the other nations, all right? Because this word was written upon the tables, and it was plain. All right, just roughly paraphrasing, man. So it's simple. It would have simply said it was for the whole world, okay? You got it, I get it.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for your iniquities."
You got it, I get it. You got it.
Gun says, "You only have he known," and also he reiterates "you only" and says, "of all the families." He specifies. He says, "all the families of the earth." Who are the other families of the earth? The heathen. The ones outside of the nation of Israel, which make up 12 tribes in the nation of Israel, from you so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. You only have he known out of all the other families that are on the face of the earth. Therefore, you're being punished for your iniquities, for the things that we have done. We've broken the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. And who you see out here getting punished for those things? Constantly getting shot down in the ghettos, constantly getting things, different diseases, right? Dying of diabetes and cancer, getting shot by the cops, been in and out of slavery. You only have gone through that. So therefore, you are the so-called blacks and American Latinos. You're the ones who are to make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
I got a quick piece up for you, bro. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power," again, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, "to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." Right. Now, it's plain as day that our people, the nation of Israel as a whole, are cursed. All right? And what makes us a cursed people? Everything we do, it basically don't go our way, so to speak. All right? And that's literally what it is. Okay? It's come to naught. Yeah, the water, brother. All right? You try to make a business, or try to make a city, whatever the case might be within your head, within your vision, okay? It won't be as fulfilled, because we're here to fulfill the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is his fulfillment, his will, all right? He's going to come back to avenge us. He's going to come back and take vengeance upon our enemies, all right? We're just out to do the whole duty of man, which, again, to do these laws, statutes, and commandments, which was given to the nation of Israel, man, all right? There was any more on that? Amos 3? All right, can you get Isaiah 45? And then you had another one, right? I was going to get all so. Okay, come. You can probably like start at verse 7. Matter of fact, 5. Okay.
It's Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 5. And it says, "I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and there is none else."
So there is none else. In other words, there's no other Heavenly Father. Who else out there, okay? There's only one, all right, which is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, which is Yahweh Shai, right? Okay? You got it.
There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me.
Though thou hast not known him, all right? Because we're known as a stiff-necked people. We're known to go off and to serve other gods, which is really adultery, because he decked us out with his woman. We're as a woman until Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? Okay. Imagine if your woman just went out and started calling on other men names, all right? Or here it is, you're having a conversation with her, but she's saying some other dude name that you don't know about. That's kind of like, you know,
exactly.
You're gonna come up with some type of suspicion. You're gonna be offended. It's a form of trespass. All right. You got like if you didn't have nothing to say, you got like that.
Verse 6. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and there is none else.
In other words, the whole world is gonna know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south, man, included. All right. That Yahweh Shem Yahushua is for his people. Okay, you got it,
Verse 8, drop down, ye heavens.
Well, select it. Now you can go down to verse 17. What's that? Where would I end?
Verse 17, but Israel shall be saved.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord, man. All right. But Israel. It didn't say but Israel and Esau and Ham and Moab. No, only Israel. Okay. You got it, idea.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
And the world without end, okay? So even the world to come, because this world that we see right now, this society, isn't our world. And that world right there is cosmos, harmonious arrangement. All right, if I'm pronouncing that right. So he structured us and arranged us specifically for him. We're his people, all right? These words are for us. Go out too. All right, you got an idea.
Yeah, cause that world, man, because you got many different worlds, right? You got the sea world, right? You got the world of the jungle world. You got even the sports. They say golf world, basketball world. It's different worlds, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out what world the Most High is talking about. You're not talking about the whole entire inhabited earth, right? And that's why you go into the root words, which is why we have etymology, which means study truth in words, right? Etym meaning truth, and ology means the study of the truth in words.
Yep.
Right? So
you can reread it.
Okay, go ahead. So Isaiah 45, verse 19. So like in 17 it says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world of the Israelites without end.
Yep. And the ones who ain't going to really have an end, okay, because we understand 2/3 are going to cut off and die, but the ones who's going to continue and be in the first fruits is the elect. All right, the elect won't see it end. All right, that sting of death. Okay, that horrible judgment that's about to fall on 2/3 of our own people. Okay, but Lord willing, you know, that was edifying. Again, you know, the Lord only loves his people. He's only going to save his people. What do you need to save a Edomite who's living in that heaven for already and destroying the whole world? Son of perdition, man, destruction. Okay, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We're gonna close out and give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Shakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders with a millstone. Peace over salutations to your hopeful elects with Christian truth. All right, with that, shalom.